Hi Lifers, I'm back. It's Ashley. I am here with a New Year quick because I have to go to work soon. New Year's Eve smoky black sparkly type look for New Year's Eve, or I guess any occasion that you'd want to wear a black smoky eye with glitter. I am gonna start right away. Also, like, subscribe this video if you like makeup, tips, tricks, easy stuff. So I'm gonna put my eye tapes on because with anything black, I don't use these with everything, but with any kind of black or glitter, these I got off Amazon. I don't want to have a massive amount of fallout. Also, this is not my normal skin. This is L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear. Anytime I'm gonna go out for a long period of time or going out on a date night with my husband, I use this because it's the one trusty thing that I know is gonna last time on my skin all the for like 12 to 16 hours, and it's in shade 465, and that's all I've done. I didn't even use primer. I just used a really good moisturizer and threw that on my skin. Did my brows. No, they don't normally look like this, and primed my lids with NARS concealer and powder. So let's start. So with any black shadow type look, I like a base color in the tan range that you can start and do your transition with tan, and then you're going to build the black in and you'll have a nice little area. We're going to keep the black down here. Nothing, you see a little crease, nothing above that, because eventually you're going to blend it up and you don't want to have a smoky eye up here with black. Other times it doesn't bother me as much, but you want to keep the black a little bit lower today. So this is Vieve. I forget what this is. It's the original palette. She has great shadows. And I'm also going to grab my... So this is a little bit of a tanny mustard color, which I don't mind. So like we've talked about before, a large fluffy brush. This is an e.l.f. blender. Very softly. So you have, look how easy her shadows go. So awesome. You don't even have to blend her shadows. So Vieve, she has a few palettes now. But what I want is something to blend it into with the black. You see that? Obviously, you can use any tannish color. But obviously, the more expensive, this is a YouTuber, so it wasn't insanely expensive like a Natasha Denona palette or Pat McGrath or something like that. But they blend so much better. Her palette, and this one is Good Night. And tap off if there's anything here. And this is when I'm going to get into my mirror too. I don't want my color, see, I know it looks messy now. Trust the process, please. And pack that in. We're just getting color down, so don't be mad at me. And this looks green, but it doesn't really look green in person. See, we're building that and putting it on the lid right there. I'm using the side of my brush for this. See, we're getting the black, right? I'm just wiggling it into my socket. See how right there is the highest we want it to go? And then we'll blend in with the tan. Right there. And sometimes, like I said, the finger method, especially with shimmers or dark shades, just to kind of build them up a little bit without having to, brushes just aren't as intense. So if you want to skip the crazy brush part, put it on, see how we've gone black there. And I like that. We'll get there, don't worry. Let me do my other eye with the black and I'll be right back. Okay, so we have the black where we want it to be. Because I do this off my iPhone, it's not going to be perfect and it's going to look a little grayer, bluer than it is in person, but it is a jet black shade. So now we're going to take a fluffy blender that has nothing on it, and we're going to slowly blend upward. So windshield wiper motions and patting. And we're going to slowly blend that up. Into that shade. See how it's starting to diffuse? That's what we want. We don't want to look crazy forever. Again. See how we're diffusing? Up into the brown. Again, that's what we want. Starting to take shape where it doesn't look crazy, right? You're like, yeah, okay. But see how as we're blending it out, we wanted that shade a lot lower so we have space to blend. If not, it would have been up in my brow, my eyebrow. And it's okay to go back and forth. You know, if you lose a little bit of your color and you wanted a little more intense black, that's okay too. But for me, this is where I'm happy. See, it has somewhere to blend into with the brown. And also some of this is going to get covered. See how much better that looks? Some of this is going to get covered with glitter. So it doesn't really matter, does it? And then we're going to move on to the next eye. And again, you can pat upward. You can use windshield wiper motions, or you can use both, kind of a both technique. So we've got that shape. I told you it'd be dramatic. And then I hate to dip into this, but it has the best shimmers in the world because this is a discontinued beauty brand. But it has the best shimmer ever. They have like a built-in, not a built-in glue, but. So if you do have the Tati Beauty palette, it's the only one she came out with, but I wish she would have come out with 7 trillion more of them. I dipped into the Memory Glitter shade of that. You're going to go, oh my gosh, watch. And this is why we have eye tapes. Told you. Oh, it's just too good. This is definitely, or a variation of this is what I'm doing tomorrow night for New Year's Eve. What are you guys doing for New Year's Eve? We are, oh shoot, really? I gotta cover that up. We are having our friends with their 4 kids over for a few hours. And then some of the kids are too young and are going to go home to bed. And then obviously being watched. And then the adults are going to go out for a very short time to watch the ball drop, have a couple cocktails, and come home. And it's literally down the street 1 mile, so that works. Okay, so we've got our glitter on. Oh, gosh. Spray. This is Urban Decay. And then after that dries, see how that looks? We said we had to trust the process. I'm gonna go like that. And they gave us our shape as well. And then we are not done yet, but wait. So I quickly lined with the KVD waterproof liquid liner, and I'm just putting a second coat of the Essence Lash Princess Curl and Volume. I would do lashes, and I'll do lashes tomorrow night because this is the day before New Year's Eve. But today, guess what? Lashes take too much dang time. And so this is where we're at. And then I'm going to quickly do my waterline. This is going to add that smoky effect too. Jeez, this thing needs to be sharpened. I almost freaking jacked my eye. All right. And then now we're going to, I'm not going to do a lower lash mascara because after work is the gym and I don't want it to be down my face. So we're going to go in and we're going to take a little smudgy brush and we're going to go back into that black shade because this is where the magic happens with that smoky smoke smell. And we're going to start with a flat brush first, which is this little kind of like liner brush. And we're going back into Goodnight from the Vieve palette. And we're going to start going, you see that? Trying not to open my mouth so it looks crazy. All my patients are going to think I look crazy. Like, where are you going? It's 9 a.m. Why are you wearing full glam makeup? But guess what? There was no other time. I really wanted to get this up for you guys. And there was no other time to do it except for waking up at 6 in the morning, having my coffee and my normal routine, and then getting straight to the filming room. So there. So we got our liner, our black liner, and we're going to continue to smoke that out a little bit more. Actually, I might go down a little. This is where, this is a different liner brush. This is a Sephora brush. And I'm going to go down just slightly farther than that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to use like a brown shadow to go down even farther. Because you don't want to look like a raccoon. Like a raccoon, but you want it to slowly smoke out. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Delicious from this same palette. It's like a chocolatey, like a Hershey's chocolate brown, not too deep. And we're going to tuck it here. See how that goes? And slowly smoke it down. Just like that. How it blends it down. And you're not going to look like, see how much better this side looks? It blends it down without adding extra black and making you look like you got socked in the eye. And again, like with all makeup, it's back and forth. So if you got rid of a little bit too much black there with blending the brown, kind of go back and forth like that. I'm going to go right back into that little liner brush and do a little bit more liner here. Deepen the black up just a little bit right there. But you see that? How it just kind of gives that super. And if my eye ever looks wonky over here, it's because I will be 40 in a year and we didn't have vaccines for chickenpox, and that's a chickenpox mark. So it's not that I have no skill in blending, it's that I have a giant chickenpox mark right there. And then I'm just taking some translucent powder, going like that. Look how phenomenal that looks. Insane, right? Love it. And then I'm going to go into a little shimmer glimmer. It can be any shimmer shade, but because it's kind of, when it goes over that, this is the color Glimmer out of that same palette. And kind of add it in there. Anything you put over black, it's going to kind of turn it a blue glimmer anyway. And I always like inner corner with a finger. Make it look like that. And then right now we're done with the eyes. We're just gonna go in quickly. Everybody know I have a video on bronzing, so I'm gonna quickly bronze up my face, and then we'll come back, add on bronze and blush, and we'll add on some highlighter and lip. So we're using the Skin Lights Revlon, and it is in 201 Daybreak Glimmer. Perfect for my skin tone. It's kind of a goldy mixed with a champagne color. And we're gonna do, I have another video on how and where to highlight as well. So we're doing that, which is the C. The C around a little bit here, nose, I like here. A little on the chin. See how that goes? You can never be too glimmery on New Year's Eve. And then we're gonna go in with, because this look is so dramatic, I'm going in with more of a nudie lip. And once this video is over, because I'm going to work, it's coming right off anyway, let's be honest. So this is lip liner. It's ABH, Anastasia Beverly Hills lip liner in hazelnut. It's kind of a brownie pinky nude. And I'm gonna take that. I always like to make my lip, I have full lips anyway. And yes, they're natural. And I like to round this out because it makes, especially if you don't have full lips, putting a little extra here is going to make your lip appear more full. The hell is that? Some glitter. And then I go down. My upper lip is more full than my lower, so I underline. Most people underline up here. I underline a little bit down here. See, it's kind of like my lips, but better. And then I'm taking Revlon matte lipstick in 011 Untold Stories. And this is kind of a hinky color. And you can leave it right there and just go matte. Actually, that's what I think I'm going to do. I was going to add on, if I do add on a gloss, it's going to be the same exact colors family. And this is Fenty and Sweet Mouth. So there we go. I guess let's add a gloss because it's fun. And this is the very light pink shade. So see how that lip looks? And just a little in the middle. So this is our final look. Are you kidding? I mean, look at, beautiful. See, we looked crazy at the beginning and you guys didn't trust me that we could look good. Maybe you did. But now we are looking freaking snatched, glittery, not like a raccoon. We're just looking absolutely perfect. And this is gonna be my look tomorrow. So it'll be fun to recreate the whole dang thing again. But I wanted everybody to see this, see my technique for smoky eye. And I'm so happy you joined me, and I hope you have a great New Year's Eve. I'll see you later.